What is up? What is cracking? Collective. It's your girl Ash. Happy Sunday. AKA, I'm Goddess Goals, right? Because God is goals. God is the goals. Only God, right? And that's on point blank, period. Okay. Here to deliver a cut and dry message. Some of y'all need to hear right now. So y'all, Most High is good. Maybe this message will resonate for you, and then again, maybe this message will not resonate for you, but I hope something resonates for you. And if you get any type of value out of this, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, drop a comment for y'all, girl. It would mean the world to me, right? So for this channel message is I can't take anymore. So much in the morning, in the midnight hour, right? And I was just paying attention to a girl that I watch, and she was just saying, like, man, nobody wasn't there with you when you were shooting in the gym. Or maybe you feel like nobody was there for you when everything was going dark for you. Or maybe you gonna be asking yourself, like, man, who was there for me when everything went dark for me? Or y'all are thinking about the times when it just started to get dark for you. Like, man, nobody was there for me. Right? A lot of y'all are very compassionate. Y'all are very forgiving. Y'all are very loving. Y'all are very nurturing. Y'all might help other people before you even tend to help yourself. And at one point in time, you may have came across a point in your life where you're like, man, well, when I need somebody, who do I got? And in the morning, I'm feeling like this. At night, I'm feeling like this. All day, I'm just simply feeling like this. Like I can't get up. I'm down and out, and I just simply can't get up. Have you ever been down and out and you simply felt like you can't get back up? Like, man, you can't take it anymore. Like, man, I just can't take it anymore. I can't take another day living like this anymore. I can't take another day feeling like this anymore. I can't take another day being like this anymore. Some of y'all had knew, like, yo, it gotta be something better than this. It gotta be a better feeling than this. Like, life gotta be more better than this, than what I'm living in right now. Like, man, you are giving yourself so much pain, but you giving everybody else so much glory. You giving everybody else so much light. And when you need your own light, your lights are out. Have y'all ever experienced when y'all lights have been simply out? Like when you couldn't pay your light bill and your lights were simply out. Or you couldn't pay your heat bill and your heat was just out. Or you live places where the heat was just out. Have you ever lived in a place where the heat was just out? Where everything was just cold? Where you had to cut on the oven just to get heat? Or you had to bundle up like you was outside when you was inside of your home. Like, man, I don't got no heat. But you were still grateful that you had a place to stay. You were still grateful that you had somewhere to call home. You were still grateful. Right? Well, you didn't have electricity, right? You had to get that long extension cord. Or you had to ask your neighbor, like, man, can I use your electricity real quick? Do you got an extension cord? Right? Those days, those tough days, those tough nights. Some of y'all have lived like that with y'all kids. Or y'all have experienced things like this with y'all kids. Maybe y'all kids have already experienced this. Maybe your kids was the people that experienced it all with you like this. Like, man, it's been so much. And you look at your kids like, man, I already know it's just been so much. And what's the most beautiful thing is that your kids still smile at you. They still look at you. They still believe in you. Even though they don't understand what's going on. But they like, man, all right, mama got it eventually. Mama gonna have it eventually. Daddy gonna have it eventually. We gonna get it done eventually. It don't matter if it's in the morning, in the afternoon, or the midnight hour. Greatness will come eventually. Those lights gonna come back up eventually. That heat gonna cut back on eventually. We gonna have a roof over our head eventually. Shout out to my people that have been homeless. And you just have to keep the faith. Like, look, man, it's gonna come eventually. I'm going to have something better eventually. I'm not going to always be living from couch to couch, home to home. I'm not going to always be living outside. I'm not going to always be living in my car. I'm not going to always be sleeping in this van. Something got to give. In the morning, in the evening, or in the midnight hour, something going to give. And when those times happen, or when those days happen, and when those nights happen, right? And that's when we sit and we think. Those is the most times where we sit and think. Like, man, I am grateful for these lessons. Even though these lessons are hard, I am grateful for these lessons because I know what to do the next time around. I know how to maneuver the next time around. Or I know how to maneuver when I get something better the next time around. Or you know what? I'm going to be so much better the next time around. Or my children saw me go through this, but guess what? They next generation ain't gonna be like that the next time around. Some of y'all had to pray in the morning, in the evening, in the midnight hour to God. And when your blessings came through, you like, look, man, God, I am so thankful for my blessings. So I got to praise you in the morning, in the evening, in the midnight hour. I got to keep on praising you. Because if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I would be. So yeah, we had those times where we was down and out, where we, you know what I'm saying, had to learn certain lessons in life. That's how we know, like, man, if it wasn't for God, there will be no me. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have no hope. If it wasn't for God. So y'all can be thinking like, man, this is why I love God so much. And I believe everything that I have been through will not go in vain so much. All that pain and all that heartache will not go in vain. Never, ever. Even though it feels like so much. It's like the things that we have overcame have made us so much better. The things that we have overcame has taught us that we can get better. Has made us believe, like, man, I just believe that things will get better. And some of us, we have gave our lives for people that wouldn't give their lives for us. Have y'all ever been on y'all last or down to y'all last and you give something to somebody else and then you just thinking like, man, that person didn't know that I was just down bad, almost on my last. And sometimes we come across people where we would give them our last and they would not give us a dime. Or they was not even there for us when we needed a dime. Some of us didn't have nobody that can reach out to us in the morning, in the evening, or in the midnight hour just to check up on us. Some of us was wishing like, man, I wish I had somebody that I can call on in the morning, in the evening, or in the midnight hour. While I'm going through all this, while I'm feeling the way I'm feeling through all this. So for us to have been in dark places and dark spaces, mentally, physically, emotionally, all these, we know how to wake up in darkness and still have some type of faith. We still know how to wake up in darkness and shine our light and still keep some itty bitty type of faith. Like, even though it's not in front of me, or even though I don't got it, or even though it's not in my hand right now, I gotta keep on believing. Like, man, you cannot let me stop believing. I gotta keep on believing. And many times we have not been positive about the situation. It's times where we was positive in the morning, and then when we get the afternoon, we ain't positive no more. Or maybe we positive in the morning, but in the midnight hour, we struggling, we thinking. I feel like those that I'm talking to, y'all don't even try to debate with people about who been through a bigger struggle than you've been through. You understand that it's all different types of people, all different walks of life that has been through different types of struggles. Different types of things that could have buried you. Different types of things that could have simply killed you. Things that would have made you feel like, man, why am I here right now? Why am I living right now? Why am I keep on going right now? Why right now? Have y'all ever had something happen to you where you just like, man, why would this happen right now? Things go out and you like, man, lights out right now? How come my lights go out right now? How come my internet go out right now? How can my gas get cut off right now? How can my car stop right now? How can my car get taken right now? How did I get a ticket right now? How did I get evicted like that just right now? And some people will laugh, right? Some people will think it's funny. Some people will say, oh man, you should have been more responsible. Ah man, you should have listened. Ah man, you should have, right? What we should have did. And us taking responsibility, and we think about things to ourselves like, man, you know what? They got a point. I should have. But my point is, matter of fact, it's not even my point. God's point is, if that didn't happen to me, I wouldn't have a testimony. If that didn't happen to you, you wouldn't have a testimony. I'm hearing, can I get a testimony? Can I get a testimony? Right? Can you get a testimony? Some of us has lost everything. Some of us has lost things multiple times. Some of us have been living a life like, man, am I on a triathlon right now? Is this a triathlon right now? Some of y'all have been running. Some of y'all have been biking. Some of y'all have been swimming long distances. Mentally, physically, emotionally, all these, right? And you're just like, yo, I can't stop now. I won't stop now. I'm hearing Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Rockefeller Records. Because we get down, baby. We get down, baby. Right? Sometimes we got to get down in order to get up. Matter of fact, most of the times we got to get down to get back up. So those that I'm talking to, y'all are not apologetic for the things that y'all have been through. Y'all are not apologetic about the things you have did, the things you have seen, the things you have lost. You are grateful for them. You are grateful for the pain. You are grateful for the struggles. You are grateful for it. Because the more it was, the more you knew how much you can get over, how stronger you are. How much you knew that God had you at the end of the day. The more you understood, like, man, can't nobody have me like God got me. And ain't nobody gonna have me like God got me. And that's on period. A lot of us maybe was burnt out, tired. So much, right? Tired in the morning, in the evening, in the midnight hour, just so tired. Y'all may even felt like y'all was a new person, or who y'all was just a new person. Like, man, I don't even know this person that I have became, or I don't even know this person that I'm becoming. But you was the person that was shedding into becoming a new person. Growing pains, right? Some of y'all maybe had people that left y'all in the dark. Maybe y'all had partners that left y'all in the dark, right? Or some people just felt like, oh yeah, you know, I don't gotta be there with you while you in the dark, but I can be there for you when you get your lights back on. Or y'all had noticed, like, yo, you was talking to somebody like, man, I don't even got my lights on right now. And they like, oh, dang, I feel bad for you. Holla at me when you get the lights back on. Right? Or you ever had a car, right? And they'll be hitting you up. They'll be calling you, oh, girl, let's go out. Oh, God, let's go out. And then something bad happens to your car. Or your car gets towed. And you call the main person that's always hitting up your phone to get a ride and go somewhere. Or always in the passenger seat to go somewhere with you. When you like, man, girl, man, guy, I just got my car towed. And they like, man, I feel so bad for you. But holla at me when you get that car back with you. I'm going to be right next to you. I'm going to get with you. Then. Certain things in y'all life, like these situations, have left you heartbroken. And it may have left you heartbroken because maybe you wouldn't did the same things that these people has did to you. Or maybe you just was heartbroken and you noticed, like, man, God, where is my friends? Where's the people that I did call friends? Where was the people that I called my lovers and my friends? Where was that lover that was supposed to be my friend? Where was that lover that told me, like, yo, I got you no matter what, G. You gonna always be my friend. And they disappeared on you while you was going through so much. Where you didn't have anybody in the morning, in the evening, or at the midnight hour. So, if we've been in these situations where we had to find ways on our own how to get up out of situations, where we found ways on how to just simply get out of situations on our own. And some of those that I'm talking to, y'all already know, like, look, no matter what situation I'm going through, I'm going to get out of this situation. I'm going to make sure I get out of this situation. You can't tell me I'll never get out of this situation. And matter of fact, once I get out of this situation, I'm going to look at all you differently. Have y'all ever had a party, right? And everybody come over. They drink up all your drinks. They eat up all your food. They mess up your entire house. They smoke it out. They drink it out. Maybe they even throw up it out, right? And as many people was there enjoying themselves, you had nobody there to clean up for you. Or have you been so sick after just partying all night and you just feel so sick where you got to throw up? Well, you had nobody around to help you because you were just throwing up all day and all night. Nobody to clean up after you. It's like you are learning, or you have already learned, where it won't be people that's going to be there with you, but it will be people there to use you. And if you don't got nothing valuable, or if they look at you like, man, you're not valuable, they will not be there anymore for you. Those that I'm talking to understand this. Those that I'm talking to know this. Those that I'm talking to, y'all are the representation of love. Y'all are the representation of real love. Y'all are the representation of true friendship. Y'all are the representation. You're like, look, I've been through that so much, and I never, ever dare do that to you so much. I mean, can I find somebody else that'll never do that to me ever again, or never ever so much? Not ever again, but simply never do that to me. Because they admire me, because they respect me, because they value me so much. And I value them so much, whatever happens to value. Some of y'all have fell sick, right? Maybe you was going through things. A lot of us find out who our true friends are when we fall sick, right? When we sick in the hospital and we need somebody to come visit us and we don't have many visitors. Or we've been sick in the hospital and people just forget about us. Like, man, you know, I know such and such. Oh, they sick in the hospital. I'll try to come visit them one of these days. But when will they come? Or when will they pull through for you? They're just going to keep on saying one of these days. But that's why you know deep down that God got you, that God is covering you. You know deep down. You know deep down that it's one person that you can call on. It's one person that you can cry to. It's one person that you know that you can physically, mentally, emotionally talk to. In the morning, in the evening, in the midnight hour. That's going to bring you through all this pain. That's going to bring you through all this hurt. That's going to bring you through. And a lot of y'all don't even look like half of what you already been through. Because God is like, yo, I got you so much. Just listen to me. I got you. Whatever you need, I got you so much. In the morning, in the evening, in the midnight hour. I got you. And I love you. And I thank you for praising me in the morning, in the evening, and in the midnight hour. So that's my message that I got for y'all. I hope y'all got some type of value out of this. I'll be busy back, baby. Peace.